ISO builds are insane in NBA 2K24. I found the rarest all-around ISO build in the game. This build gets contact dunks, a good 3-point rating, great dribbling, and insane defense. I haven't seen this build anywhere else on YouTube. What's up, guys? It's Solo back with another video, and today I want to be showing you guys what could possibly be the best ISO build on all of NBA 2K24. Before y'all skip to the build, because I know y'all want to do that, you want to see what I cooked up, I gotta explain a few things because it's not gonna make sense if you go ahead and skip without hearing this out. First thing that I gotta mention is that the game that I was playing at Community Day, you know, this footage is from Community Day, is not exactly the same game that they're dropping on Friday, September 8th. They changed around some of the badge requirements and some of the animation requirements. So maybe you'll be watching my video and you see, okay, this badge goes to gold at this level, so that's a W. Nah, on your game it might be different. So when you're making your build, if you're copying it down exactly how I made it, make sure to check if you're getting all the same badges. Throughout the video though, I will explain when I see, you know, they changed this badge from 78 pass accuracy to 76 or whatever, just for example. I'll try to point out where they made the changes, but just know this game they changed it up a little bit. Also, what affiliation you pick on NBA 2K24 is going to matter. They have the Rise affiliation, which gives you boost to finishing and playmaking, and then they have the Elite affiliation, which gives you boosts to defense and shooting. Both affiliations have their advantages, but possibly on a build like this that will have somewhat of a low shooting, you might want to be, you know, in the Elite affiliation. You get a boost to defense and shooting. I would think of these boosts as like the boost stand. You guys know the boost stand lady, how you could go and, or maybe now you can even buy it on your phone. You can buy shooting boosts, you could buy whatever boost. I would think of it like that. Some people are saying, will you be able to unlock certain badges? Like, let's say you're in the Rise affiliation and you get the playmaking boost. Will your ball handle now go from an 85 to a 90 and now you can get different dribble moves and different badges? Like, nah, I don't think it's like that. I think it's going to be like how when you buy boost on the phone or at the boost stand, you just get a little advantage. Also, this build is from Community Day. So if we find out that there's a certain dribble move that is really glitchy that you can use at, say, only an 80 ball handle, you know, I was not able to have that knowledge at Community Day when I was only allowed to play quick play. 92% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you're one of those people, make sure to click the red subscribe button. We're going crazy all 2K24. We got a quick word from today's sponsor, and then we're jumping into the builder. I have a special offer for you guys. Underdog Fantasy has a special Patrick Mahomes half a yard pick'em. The game is tomorrow night, so sign up and don't miss out. Use code SOLO when you're signing up. It'll double your first deposit. Also, when you use code SOLO, not only is there this Mahomes special, but you'll get a mystery special pick'em on top of this for NFL Week 1. The NFL is finally back, and this is my favorite time to make pick'ems or even drafts. I'm doing a ton of drafts all the time. I recommend taking the Mahomes special and pairing it with one of your favorite picks. Like, I like this Dameon Pierce over 51.5 rushing yards. I put $10 to win 30. It's free money pretty much as long as Pierce can come through for us. I've got a bunch of other pick'ems for week 1, as you guys can see. Yeah, man, NFL is back. Code SOLO when you're signing up on Underdog Fantasy. DM me if you use my code too. I'll add you to my Underdog group chat. Okay, so the first thing that you guys need to know when you're creating your build is that position really doesn't matter. The only thing position matters for is basically my career. Like if you want to run the 1, pick point guard, or if you're playing pro-am or rec, it's going to basically line you up at, say, the 4 if you pick power forward. That's pretty much it. It doesn't really change the attributes or anything with the badges. What will change the attributes and the badges is your height, weight, and wingspan. This video is all about ISO builds. So the recommended heights that I would say for you guys is between 6'6" and 6'8". I feel like 6'5" is a little bit small, but I mean, maybe you can make that work. I just feel like you'll get kind of bodied. Obviously, you'll be able to dribble faster, probably get a higher 3, but I feel like on defense, it's going to be more reliability. And then you're probably thinking, oh, Solo did not put 6'9" in the range of heights for an ISO build this year. I just think they're going to be too slow, bro. I think they can only get like bronze speed booster. They're not going to have limitless range. There's going to be a lot of disadvantages to being 6'9". Like, I really think they're pretty much patched. Something y'all need to know when it comes to these ISO builds is that one of the most important defensive badges, Anchor, you have to be 6'7" or higher to get this. So I'm seeing a lot of people say 6'6" is by far the best height for ISO builds, but I'm not too sure about that. I think there's a chance for sure, but that Anchor badge I think is going to be pretty important. And just so you guys know, when you change your height, this changes like pretty much all the attributes, so you got to be careful. It is the most important physical when it comes to all your different attributes and badges on the right side of the screen. Next up, we have the weight. I recommend a low weight pretty much on all builds, but especially on ISO builds, because this is going gonna help you get more speed and excel, especially when you're picking a build that has a height of like say 6'8" or even 6'7". You're gonna be pretty tall, so you're automatically gonna be kind of slower. So you want to bring down that weight. Also, by the way, weight is like the least important physical. Like it just changes attributes like speed, excel, perimeter defense. I think there's a few others, but overall it just matters the least. So when I'm choosing my weight, I mainly look at my speed and excel. I try to get that as high as possible, so I go low on the weight. And then for the wingspan, especially for these ISO builds where they're going to be kind of like two-way builds, they're going to be good at defense, they're going to be pretty good at dribbling, finish, they're kind of good at everything, but I recommend going max wingspan on pretty much all of these builds unless it's a very important, you know, attribute that you want to get. You got to go like down 1 or 2 on the wingspan, but overall, like on the builds I'll show you, we want to go max wingspan so we could play the best defense. And changing your wingspan just changes a lot of defensive categories like block, steal, and more. Also some shooting stats like 3-point and mid-range. Something else I gotta tell y'all about badges. You guys see all the potential badges on the right side of the screen. They look the best on this screen because these are like all the possible badges you can get. You're not gonna get all of these though when you actually go and create your build. Something I'll say though, with a lot of these balanced builds, like an ISO build, you're not gonna have the best badges. So I'm just gonna warn y'all now, if you try to make a balanced build in a My Player Builder in 2K24, you're not gonna have the best badges. You'll be lucky to even have a few Hall of Fame or even a few gold badges. The builds that have a ton of Hall of Fame badges, those are like specialist builds. Like if you want to go out and make a sharpshooter 99 3-point, but the rest of your build's not going to be good, those are the builds that get Hall of Fame badges. Like Hall of Fame badges are going to be very rare this year on builds, especially if you want an all-around build. So I wouldn't really sweat it too much. I know you're going to be a little confused, maybe a little mad at it. You're going to be like, bro, I don't get any Hall of Fame badges. This build's ass. Like I really wouldn't look at it this year. Like it's a completely different builder. If you come into the builder with a 2K23 mindset, it is not going to end good for you. Okay, now it is time to completely run y'all through how I made my ISO build. So when you guys jump in the builder, as you guys can see, they're going to confront you with this screen that says NBA player template or create your own. Now, if you're a bot, you can go ahead, click the NBA player template. I gotta chill on these on the bot comments, bro, but I really think if you're a casual, like that's what the templates are for. If you're a real hardcore 2K player, bro, you're gonna create your own build because you can really, you know, I don't know. I just don't see myself really picking any NBA player templates unless it's like maybe for a specific video. But for these ice builds, like I said, 6'7", 6'8", those are the heights. Even 6'6", I probably would go 6'6" before I go 6'8", just because I do want to be a little quicker. They really nerfed like speed, excel, stuff like that. So it's going to be hard to be fast if you're 6'8" or 6'9", like I mentioned earlier. Those builds got nerfed like crazy. So y'all see, I picked point guard. We picked 6'7". On the left side of the screen, you can see the physicals. We went 184 because we want to be fast. So I went low on the weight, and we went max wingspan at 7'4". Now, we started off with a maxed out 3-point at a 79. Y'all see the badges on the right. We got blinder silver, catch and shoot silver, some other silver badges, a few bronze. We also get comeback kit on gold, agent 3 bronze. A lot of the badges, as I had just mentioned, they're nerfed, bro. You're not gonna get the craziest badges on a build when you're trying to make an all-around build this year. They really did a good job with the builder and balancing everything. So next, we went to the ball handle. We put an 85 ball handle. Y'all see, we don't even have any badges from this. We got like silver unpluckable. I think it was gold killer combos. Next up, we go to the speed with ball. And I put this at a 72. Now, we're obviously going to put that higher, but just for now, we're starting off at a 72. And looking at the right side of the screen, I'm seeing this speed booster badge. That badge is going to be one of, if not the most important playmaking badges. So y'all need to pay attention to that badge. Unless you're like a center or a lockdown, y'all want to pay attention to that. You need ball handle, speed of the ball, and then you also need speed or excel. So it takes 3 different attributes just for one badge, but it's one of the best badges. So y'all got to pay attention to it. So you can see how much attention I'm giving it. Like I just spent the whole minute right there, like changing on my ball handle, speed of the ball, trying to get it higher. And I will make it even higher. Right now we have it on silver, but right here, I put my driver dunk at a 73. Then I go down to the vertical. I put that at a 70 up to a 75 so that I could get silver post riser, because you guys see you need driver dunk and you need vertical for this post riser badge. So we're going to put it on silver. Now, I think it's the next thing I do. Yeah, we make a mistake right here. We go 80 vertical because I'm trying to get gold posterizer, but I completely forget. I don't even go back up to the driver dunk. So I'll tell y'all all the changes that I'm going to make at the end once the build is maxed out, but that's a mistake. We're going to end up lowering the vertical on this build, but you all see. We go with an 82 block, and I'm trying to get the anchor badge, but I think I accidentally upgraded steel. So I will go up and upgrade interior D because that's what you need to get anchor. You guys can see we have it on bronze, but if you go to 72 interior D with an 87 block, you can get silver anchor. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. On a 6-7 up, you can get anchor. But if you're 6'6" and under, you don't even unlock the badge, bro. We're getting Silver Anchor, one of the best badges for, you know, contests and just helping you get blocks. It's a very good defensive badge. If y'all played 2K23, you already know that. So right here, I'm still, you know, messing around trying to get that gold speed booster, but the ball handle maxes out at a 91. So we're only able to get silver. That's a perk of going 6'6". You guys can get gold speed booster, but here you can't. So I went ahead and dropped my ball handle back down to an 85, which I might go higher because I think with the animation requirements, I think Michael Jordan dribble style is at an 89 ball handle. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Once again, this footage is from community day, so we haven't been able to get on the game, check all the animation requirements, but I know a few of them. So we're going to go ahead and put our steel at 91. That's going to give us a lot of great badges like glove, right stick, ripper, interceptor. Now we're putting our perimeter defense up. We get silver clamps, as you guys can see, and a bunch of other good defensive badges. Like, this build is really looking like an all-around build. If you guys have seen other builds, and we're gonna go 95 stam, that'll give us silver handles for days. If you've seen a lot of other builds, bro, they're looking clipped, bro. A lot of people mess up on builds. A lot of them are not looking as good. So right here, I'm going to upgrade my post or my driving dunk. Thank God I did, because contacts are at an 87 driving dunk, and they're also at an 89. That's the second tier. So we're going to get both of those first level contact dunks, and also the vertical. I mean, we could speak on the changes in a second, but yeah, I would have dropped that down. You do need a high vertical for contact dunks, but an 80, that kind of makes no sense. So let's get into the changes, starting off with the 3-point. We have that at a 79. You're probably thinking, bro, what is Solo talking about? We're going to make changes to the 3-point. You could lower this. Like, this is an all-around build. 3-point, one of the most expensive attributes in the entire game. I don't know if I would actually do it. I would have to see if I really needed to free up more attributes. You know, say that I couldn't get my excel higher, or I couldn't get my pass accuracy any higher. I might have to consider dropping the 3-point down one. Only one, but I think that will free up a decent amount of attribute points. If you drop it to 1 to a 78, you get silver gray machine. You don't lose any badges except I think maybe like gold blinders or silver blinder, but that badge, you don't really need that. Like, it's not that important. So if you drop it 1 to a 78, you get silver gray machine still. That's a questionable change though. It's up to you guys. Again, I don't even know if I would do it, but I wrote it down as a potential change. Next up, the pass accuracy. That is one of the most glaring mistakes from the build that I made right here. Again, this build is from community day, so it's not like I can go in and re-record it. I don't have the game right now, you know what I'm saying? So my pass accuracy, I would put that at a 75. And you're probably thinking, how is he going to do that? The build's maxed out. I'm going to tell y'all what you could lower. Again, the 3-point, you could lower that 1 if you want to free up some more points. But yeah, pass accuracy, I would try to get that at least a 75. The next thing is going to be perimeter defense. It's an 85, but if possible, this is not needed. If possible though, I would try to get that to an 87, because that will give you gold challenger. Obviously, you'd be better at perimeter defense as well. The next one is going to be my offensive rebound. That was just, you know, finishing off the build. I put it at a 26, but you could lower that as well. Next up, increase excel if possible, because that's basically going to be like your quick first step. Like, excel is all about your first step when dribbling, and then speed is everything else. Also speed of ball, I mean, that's like when you're dribbling around with the ball, but speed, bro, I had to put that at an 86 to get the silver speed booster, I believe. Actually, matter of fact, I just checked the badge requirements. I'll pop up the playmaking badge requirements on the screen here. For silver speed booster, you only need an 81 speed or an excel of an 83. So matter of fact, yeah, I'd rather go 83 excel and then, you know, somewhere around an 83 speed as well. So we could drop down our speed a little bit to get an 83 excel. That'll give us silver speed booster, because I forgot we're not getting gold speed booster on this build. Also, I would lower the vertical, as I said before. I'd put this at probably a 78, I want to say, so that I can get all the contact dunks. Again, I tried for gold posterizer, which you need an 80 vertical, but I forgot to lower the vertical back when I was at community day, so I did mess that up. And real quick, just so you guys have it, if you want to screenshot it or come back to this video when you're making your build, I will pop up all of the correct badge requirements. They may look a little different in the video because, like I said, I played at community day. They changed the game very so slightly since community day. Here are the badge requirements on your screen if you want to screenshot them, whatever. here they are. Next, it was time to see what build I had created. We got shades of Lonzo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, Derek Harper, and it told me that I had built an inside out threat. Pretty solid name, definitely better than a lot of ones that I've been seeing on some of these other YouTubers videos. Not the craziest of names, but I'll take it. Next up, it was time to test the build in the little My Player Builder tester mode right here. You guys see I go behind the screen. Who set that? Was that Brandon Ingram setting me a screen? Went behind it and green, bang, to get us a lead 3-6. We end up losing this game, by the way, just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Me and Pascal and Brandon Ingram just couldn't get it done. But right here, you know, I'm dribbling, looking crazy, and I get an ankle breaker on Lonzo Ball. Ankle breakers, guys, are like, they're a lot more common in 2K24, so expect that. If y'all haven't played the game yet, just know ankle breakers get fired off a lot more commonly. Y'all saw the little spin dunk. I'm coming down here on DeMar DeRozan. Oh my God. Who is that? Chris Middleton? Middleton just getting bodied and thrown to the floor. Let's see that one more time. Oh my God, bro, the dunk animations are crazy in 2K24. You see Middleton literally hit the ground as hard as I've ever seen. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We lose the game, as I told you guys. They didn't really give me the best SIGs in this little gameplay thing. As you guys know, they give you random SIGs when you play in this little tester. Sub up if you guys haven't. We're trying to hit 700K as soon as possible. And click this video on your screen right here, because if you like this one, you'll probably like this one on your screen even more.